Okay, let will see like this. కేసులో PPT
మ్యామ్ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది.
PPT క్లియర్ గా ఉందా?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So let will start with our continuation to the previous class, inheritance. Okay. What is mean by the inheritance? Inheritance is creating a new class from the existing class. Okay. Okay, this is especially for code reusability. Okay, whenever you want to reuse the code, yes.
స్క్రీన్ షేర్ అవ్వట్లేదు మ్యామ్.
Screen share
ma'am.
అవ్వట్లేదా?
రిఫరెన్సెస్ దగ్గర ఆగిపోయింది
షేర్
ma'am
అవ్వట్లేదు
screen.
మ్యామ్.
అవుతుంది మ్యామ్.
ఒకసారి నేను రీకనెక్ట్ అవుతాను, ఒక నిమిషం. మేబీ okay, once again check. Is my screen is sharing? Inheritance PPT కనిపిస్తుందా?
నో మ్యామ్.
లేదా?
బ్లాక్ గా వస్తుంది మ్యామ్.
సో ఎవరికి రావట్లేదా? ఎవరికైనా వస్తుందా?
ఎవరికి రావట్లేదు ma'am.
మ్యామ్ షేర్ అవుతుంది మ్యామ్.
Okay, once check now.
షేర్ అవుతుంది మ్యామ్.
Okay.
ఎస్
సో
మ్యామ్.
PPT కనిపిస్తుందా?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
My slide share is not working. Okay. So let us see the inheritance concept. Okay, creating a new class from the existing classes is the inheritance. Okay, the feature, the advantage of this inheritance is existing data members of functions. Okay, the same data members and member functions can be used within the new classes without creating them. Okay, without creating those data members and functions,
వాయిస్
you can use the same data member.
Ma'am, you are muted, ma'am.
సో ఎవరో వీడియో ఆన్ చేశారు, ఆఫ్ చేయండి. Okay. So there are the 4 types of inheritances: single inheritance, multi-level, hierarchical, and multiple inheritance. In the single inheritance, there is only one base class and one child class. In the multi-level inheritance, there is a multiple levels of the inheritance. Okay, that is in each level we have one base class and one child class. Okay, like this we can have the multiple levels. Okay. So in the first level there is a is the base class for the B, and in the second level B is the base class for the C class. And in the hierarchical inheritance, okay, there is a one base class and multiple child classes. Okay, that is we can have the only one base class, and from that we can derive the multiple child classes, and all these child classes will use the properties and data members and member functions of the base class. Okay, say if I have the A variable in the class A, the same variable, the A variable can be used by the both class B and class C. Okay. And there might be some situations where we need to derive a class from the more than one base class. That is, there are the 2 existing classes A and B, and I want to derive a new class as the class C. Okay, that is the C class is the child class which is derived from the A and B. So C class can use all the data members and the member functions of A, and also it can use all the data members and member functions of class B. So the class C will get all the members from class A and class B. Okay. So like we can create different inheritance. Okay, based on our purpose and based on the number of classes required and based on the relation to be linked between the classes, we can create these types of inheritances. The basic advantage of the inheritance is to provide the code reusability. Okay, so whenever we are going for more than one levels of inheritance or more than one base classes of inheritance, okay, there the child class will get the more number of data members and member functions. Okay, so the advantage is like that. Okay, without creating those many number of variables and data members, we can use them from the existing classes. Next, so single inheritance is single level inheritance, multi-level inheritances, multiple levels are there within the inheritance. Hierarchical inheritances, this is a hierarchical structure, okay, where we have one base class and multiple child classes. And multiple inheritances where we have more than one base classes and only one child class. Okay. Next. Syntax of creating this inheritance. Okay, we have a creation of creation of the class we know already. So we'll how to specify this derived class. How to specify the child.
Ma'am.
Child can see the.
Ma'am.
ఏమైంది?
Phone up, ma'am. Phone up, ma'am. Sound.
ఏంటి?
Phone up,
సౌండ్ వస్తుందా? ఇంకెవరికైనా వస్తుందా మళ్ళీ సౌండ్?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ఏదైనా డిస్టర్బెన్స్ నాయిస్ వస్తుందా?
క్లారిటీ లేదు మ్యామ్.
నాకెందుకు మీ వాయిసెస్ క్లియర్గా లేవు.
మీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది.
నాకు
బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ నాయిస్ వస్తుంది మ్యామ్.
నా voice break అవుతుందా?
Yes, ma'am.
నా ఎందుకు వస్తుంది? So we'll see how to create the child class from the existing class. Okay, for that syntax is use the class keyword class space the subclass name, that is the derived class name, and within the brackets give the base class name. Okay, that is if you want to derive a B class from the A class, then you will be write the class B. Within the brackets you need to
Ma'am,
mention
share అవ్వట్లేదు మ్యామ్.
yes.
మ్యామ్ స్క్రీన్ షేర్ అవ్వట్లేదు మ్యామ్.
స్క్రీన్ షేర్ అవ్వట్లేదు
ఏంటా?
మ్యామ్.
Sharing button. Okay, is it open now?
నో మ్యామ్.
Okay, once all of you check again. Okay, is my PPT is visible?
నో మ్యామ్.
ఎందుకని?
షేర్ అవుతుంది మేడం.
Okay. Cases okay now? Share అవుతుందా?
Yes, ma'am.
PPT కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
నో మ్యామ్.
Okay. I think all of you are
కనిపిస్తుందా?
taking the running notes. Running notes తీసుకుంటున్నారా అందరూ? రన్నింగ్ నోట్స్ రాస్తున్నారా?
No, ma'am.
ఎందుకనమ్మా?
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
రన్నింగ్ నోట్స్ రాయండి. అంటే మీకు పీపీటీ షేర్ చేసేంత వరకు, అంటే మేము పీపీటీ షేర్ చేసేంత వరకు మీకు నోట్స్ ఏదో ఒకటి ఉండాలి కదా రెఫరెన్స్ కోసం. సో రన్నింగ్ నోట్స్లో పాయింట్స్ నోట్ చేసుకోవడం, ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ జరుగుతున్నవి కొంతవరకు నోట్ చేసుకోవడం అవి చేయండి. ఓకే. Okay, this is the syntax for the inheritance. Okay, first we'll start with the class keyword and name of the subclass, and within the brackets we can write the base class name. Okay, colon, then we can write the required class body. That is a code related to that particular class. Okay, so this is syntax for creating of a child class. Okay, okay, something like you can create like this. Okay, I will do with the IDLE. One small example we will see. Okay, say for example, I assume that there is a class. We'll create for the single inheritance. Write a program to create a person class and a derived class. So we'll create a person class and a derived class as student. So I will write our required data members and our required member functions in that. There is no restriction that you only these variables can be defined or not. So we can write anything as a variables and we can write anything as a functions. Okay, there is no restriction. So only we should have a base class as the person and child class as the student. The base class as person, class, person. We'll write some variables or something else. I want to create a variable. Name of a person is equals to ABC and the address of the person as Guntur. I have created two variables and I want to write a one function to display these variables. So self name, comma, address. Those two variables. Just simple class. Class is over. Now create the child class, class student, and within the brackets mention the base class, whatever you want to use as the base class. Okay, I want to create a child class as a student, and for this class I want to specify the base class as the person. That is, the student class can access all the members of the person class. Okay, because student also has the name and name and address. Okay, so normally student is also a person, so student also has the name, address. Apart from that name and address, student has the number, class, okay, which standard the student is studying, and marks or something else. Okay, but generally the student is also a person, so student also has the name and address. Okay, so a name and address are derived from the person class to the student class. Now the student class can have its own members, its own data members and its own member functions. So for that I want to specify a number variable for the student with some number as a 12. Okay, and standard they are studying. Okay, class ante keyword manaki actually ga manam class ani ivvali ante ఏ class చదువుతున్నాడు అనే దాని కోసం, but it's a class is a keyword, so we cannot use it. So I want to use the standard. Okay, in which standard the student is studying. Say I want to give it as second class. Second class. Okay, so as a from the person class it gets a name and address, and within the student class I have added two more variables as a number and standard. Okay, here also so it will displays the number and standard. Print. So now we have created two classes, person class and student class. Student is a derived class from the person class. Now whenever you are doing an inheritance, you need not to create an object for all the classes. You can create the object for only child class. Okay, because through the child class you can access the base class. so that you need not to create the object for the base class. So S1 equals to student. We created the object for child class, student. Okay, S1 is the object. Now you can call the methods of the student class, and also you can call the methods of person class. So S1 dot display, you can call the display function of the person class, and at the same time you can call the show method of the child person. Okay, this is the advantage of the inheritance. Okay, so whenever you are created a child class for the base class, so all the base class members are treated as its own members of the child class. So child class can directly use all the members of the base class, and there is no restriction for the child class to use the base class members. Okay, we'll save and execute. Name is not different, so we have used the different. Sorry, I didn't use the self keyword. Self dot name, self dot address, self dot std. Okay, so ABC Guntur are the name and address. 12 and second class are the number and standard. Okay, so we got the 4 variables data, and not only the methods, you can also access the variables individually, like print s1 dot name, like this also. Okay, so a name variable is actually created in the person class, but person is a base class for the student class, so you can access the base class variable from the child class object. So s1 dot name, the base class variables ABC. Okay, so without directly using the particular class, okay, we can use the child class and we can access all the base class members from the child class. Okay, child class object to use cheyochu, and we can also use within the child class, and we can also do access with the
S1 equals to
object of
person
the
and
child class.
ma'am. Hello,
Yes?
ma'am.
చెప్పు చెప్పు
Hello, ma'am.
మేడం అన్న
S1 equals to person ఇచ్చిన వచ్చిందా మ్యామ్?
S1 ఈక్వల్స్ టు పర్సన్ అంటే ఓన్లీ
S1
పర్సన్
equals
క్లాస్ లో
to-
మెంబర్స్ వస్తాయి. పర్సన్ క్లాస్ లో ఉన్న నేమ్ అడ్రస్ వస్తాయి. సో అంటే ఇలా ఇస్తే, సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ P ఈక్వల్స్ టు పర్సన్ అన్నా అనుకో, object for person class, so you can get only the person class members, but you didn't get the student class members. మీరు పర్సన్ క్లాస్కి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే ఓన్లీ పర్సన్ క్లాస్లో ఉన్న వేరియబుల్స్ ఫంక్షన్స్ వరకే యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అంటే పీ డాట్ నేమ్, పీ డాట్ అడ్రస్, పీ డాట్ డిస్ప్లే, ఈ 3 యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు మీరు. బట్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ క్రియేటెడ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫర్ ద చైల్డ్ క్లాస్, you can use person class members and also you can use student class members, because student is derived from person. Okay, just like we can say it as నాకు ఇక్కడ డ్రాయింగ్ టూల్స్ వర్క్ అవ్వట్లేదు. Okay, like treat it as person as a big box, and within that a small box is the student. Okay, a small block or small part is the student. So student will have the accessibility to person members and also the student members. Okay, so అంటే పర్సన్ క్లాస్ లో నుంచి క్రియేట్ అయిన ఒక క్లాస్ కాబట్టి ఇది పర్సన్ లో ఉన్న అన్ని మెంబర్స్ ని స్టూడెంట్ కూడా యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోగలుగుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? రివర్స్ లో మాత్రం పాసిబుల్ కాదు. బేస్ క్లాస్ నుంచి చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ యాక్సెస్ చేయడం పాసిబుల్ అవ్వదు, బట్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ నుంచి బేస్ క్లాస్ యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఎందుకంటే జస్ట్ లైక్ ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఫాదర్ సన్ ఉన్నారు అనుకోండి, ఫాదర్ ప్రాపర్టీ అంటే ఫాదర్ కి రిలేటెడ్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ అండ్ సిమ్టమ్స్ కానీ సినానిమ్స్ కానీ అవన్నీ చైల్డ్ కి వస్తాయి. బట్ ఫాదర్ విల్ నాట్ గెట్ ఎనీ ఫీచర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద చైల్డ్. అంటే చైల్డ్ కున్న స్పెషల్ ఫీచర్స్ అంటే దేర్ ఓన్ ఫీచర్స్ విల్ బి దేర్ సంథింగ్ కి దోస్ ఫీచర్స్ విల్ నాట్ గెట్ టు ద ఫాదర్. But whatever the features all there in the father, those all will get to the son. Okay, father నుంచి son కి features inherit అవుతాయి కానీ son నుంచి features father కి inherit అవ్వవు. So reverse possible కాదు. Okay, is it clear? Is there any doubt in this? Clear అయిందా?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is a single inheritance. Okay, because we have one base class and one child class. Okay, this we will call it as the single inheritance. Okay. So now we'll try to create the multi-level inheritance. Okay. So the same I want to make a save as చేసి multi-level inheritance create చేద్దాం. సో ఈ 4 ఇన్హెరిటెన్సెస్ ఏంటంటే ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ తోటే మీకు అర్థమవుతాయమ్మా. జస్ట్ ఓకే మనకి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్లాసెస్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళడమే ఈ 4 టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్. ఫర్ ద మల్టీ లెవెల్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ సేమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్తో నేను ఇంకొక క్లాస్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాను. క్రియేట్ ఏ పర్సన్ క్లాస్ అండ్ ఏ డిరైవ్డ్ క్లాస్ యాజ్ ఎ స్టూడెంట్. And derive a class from student class. Okay, derive a class inter student from a student class. Okay, so already we have the person class and we have the student class, and now we want to create a one more class. This class is called as inter class, inter student, inter stu. I want to give only the name, short name as inter student. For this, the base class is student class. Okay, for this, so now we have a multi-level. Okay, first base class is person, from that student class, and from that inter-student class. Okay, so for the inter-student also has the same data members of the person, because inter-student is also has the name and also has the address, and inter-student also has a roll number and standard. Okay, standard is nothing but first year or second year anedi. Okay, so these 4 variables are common for the inter-student also. Apart from this, inter-student will have the branch. Okay, in which branch the student is studying. Branch is nothing but CEC or MEC, BPC, MPC, like that. Okay, which branch the student is studying. And you may have the another variables like first language, second language, the selected by the student. Okay, second language ఏం సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు అలాంటివి ఏమైనా ఇంకా ఎక్స్ట్రా వేరియబుల్స్ కావాలంటే యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ద స్టూడెంట్ హ్యాస్ బ్రాంచ్. ఓకే, సో హియర్ ఐ యామ్ గివింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ MEC something. Okay, so the inter student has name, address, number, standard, and also the branch. Okay, here I want to give a standard as first year. Here the variable is of the base class, but we are using in the child class. Super.std. Okay, super is nothing but which will use the base class member. Okay, whenever you want to use the base class variables or base class functions, okay, within the child class, then we need to use the super keyword. Super.std, that is for the base class variable std, I want to assign the value as first year. Okay, first year. Okay, now we'll display the this data def okay, I want to create a function as get data of self colon print self dot branch. Okay, here I am displaying the branch. Okay, now we'll see creating the object for this. So now we need to create the object for inter student. We need not to create for the student and we need not to create for the person class. Okay, if the variable is stu, inter stu is the class name. We'll call the all the functions stu dot display function to display the name and address, stu dot show function to display the number and standard, stu dot get data function with the branch. So see the difference of this. Okay, built in an extension type super. They have a super keyword. Okay, sorry, super function super keyword గా యూజ్ చేశాను. No arguments. So we'll do like this. It's a better. So first there is already the existing class person class. Okay, with the name variable and address. Name is the ABC, address is the Guntur, and display function to display the name and address. Okay. So here there is a student class which is derived from the person class. The base class is person. So student class. Okay, here the person has its own data members as roll number and standard. Okay, that is the in which class the student is studying. And a show function, okay, which displays the number and standard. Okay, now we are creating a one more child class as inter student, which is derived from the class student class. And here I am creating a one more additional variable as the branch. Okay, so inter student is derived from student class. Student is already derived from person class. So inter student will get all the members of the student and also the members of person class. Okay, so it gets the name and address from the person and number and standard from the student class. Okay, there are the four variables we will get for the inter student. So four variables ostai. Okay, and additionally it has a variable is branch. Okay, now define get data function of self dot std equal to first year. Okay, print self dot branch. Here we are printing the branch.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Can we access the name variable in the person class through STU, ma'am?
Yes, we can access.
Okay.
Okay, here itself na student lo name na access cheyadamega.
Yes, ma'am.
ఇక్కడే కదా ఇక్కడ యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు. సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ నేమ్ అని చెప్పి నేమ్ వేరియబుల్ యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
I want to print that, ma'am. It means stu dot name. Print of stu dot name ante access avudda, ma'am.
Print of stu dot name. Yes, it prints.
Okay, ma'am.
Here you can do like that. Print stu dot. So because all the variables are derived అంటే just automatic గా మీకు ఆ వేరియబుల్స్ అన్ని ఈ పర్టికులర్ కాపీలోకి యాడ్ అయిపోతాయి మీకు వేరియబుల్స్. ఓకే, సో దట్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఎనీ వేరియబుల్ ఆఫ్ ద బేస్ క్లాసెస్ ఇన్ ద చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆర్ చైల్డ్ క్లాస్. ఓకే, నౌ యూ జస్ట్ అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్ సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ ఎస్టీడీ ఈక్వల్ టు ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ అని సెట్ చేశాను. ఓకే, సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ బ్రాంచ్ ప్రింట్ చేసాం. Okay, and then we are creating an object for the inter-student class. That is, we need not to create for the remaining classes. So we are creating an object for inter-student. Now stu.display. Okay, this it invokes the display function of the person class. And stu.show, it invokes the show function of the student class. stu.getData, it calls the function of the getData of the child class. That is inter-student class. Okay. But whenever you see the output, so you are getting a standard as a second class. Okay, why? Because here we are setting a standard as the first year, but before to that, here it is already assigned with the second class. So you are getting a second class as the output. Okay, so what we will do is, I will call this show function after the getData, so that it replaces the value. So ABC Guntur, branch is the MEC, roll number is the 12, first year is the standard. Okay. So because previous మనం చేసింది ఏంటంటే స్టాండర్డ్ ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ క్లాస్ సెట్ అయిపోయింది, సో షో కాల్ చేసినప్పుడు సెకండ్ క్లాస్ డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. ఓకే, but we are changing in the getData function of the inter-student. So this has to be updated. Okay, so that I am calling a getData first, then show function. So within the getData, it will change the standard variable value as the first year. So that whenever you call the show function, okay, it displays that updated standard value, updated class, okay, updated the standard variable value. Okay. So here this variable is of the person student class, but we are accessing in the inter-student class. Okay, this is the multi-level inheritance. Okay, this inheritance is called as the multi-level. And I want to give a assignment for you all. Create two example programs. Okay, one for the multiple inheritance and another for the hierarchical inheritance. Okay, two programs. Okay, one for multi-level and one for multiple and another for hierarchical inheritance. Okay, select the classes like the student or inter-student or something. Try to do it hierarchy as like this. So person has the base class and the person you just derive the two classes as one is a student and another one is the employee. This is for the hierarchy inheritance. So e example hierarchical inheritance create cheyandi. And another is for multiple inheritance. Okay, for that create it as a student and create it as and sports. Okay, sports data of the student and normal student data. Okay, from this you just create a child class as something. Okay. So within the sports, you need to add a variables like what are the sports that are participated by the student, and student class will have the number, name, and something. Okay, from both you need to display the results. Okay, the particular student and played these all sports. Okay, so this second one is for multiple inheritance, and this example is for hierarchical inheritance. Okay, note down these two and write the two programs for these two. Okay, one for the hierarchical and another for the multiple inheritance. Okay, by the next class complete this, and in the next class you need to post these two programs in the chat. Okay, so all of you noted it? Note cheskunnara? Okay, shall we stop the class?
So,